Welcome back. Oh, the reveal was a. Ah, I just got ready to plug it in to see if my little operation worked of taking my Magsafe plug, chopping it because it had USB-C on the end. Got rid of that. Put the USB plug on the end. As you can see here, it's hooked up into this. And I must have hit the button on the side of the darn phone and it stopped. What a buffoon. Woo! So, I just got a heat shrink up my joint right here. And then I got two more to slide over it just because it's so weak. You can see it's flopping all over. Just to stiffen it up. And the reveal is to see if the thing works or not. And also forgot to say, or never had the time to, if this doesn't work, worst case scenario, I just cut it again, and I still got my hot wire and my ground wire, and just run it right through my power supply, run the 5 volts, then I can monitor the amperage that it's putting out. Doesn't really much matter. This, if I use this, I can run another plug, have a plug-in for that, or I can have a plug-in that goes into this, and run this to the power supply. I have some of these that are cut already and have wires hanging. I want to mention, anyone, I don't ever recommend anyone like these. You can see I left a bunch on there. Don't ever cut a plug. I recommend not to cut them right here. Because if for some reason you ever needed to use that plug, you're SOL. Totally screwed because it's way too short now. So I always recommend keeping it long. Well, without any more hesitation, again, this is it's a A1286, Apple 1286 here is what this is. It's a 2012 unit. Well, let's get it plugged in and see what happens. Snaps in. As you can see, it's magnetic. I didn't have to punch it in or nothing. And 16 milliamps, 15 milliamps. So don't take a genius to figure out that no bueno, just no bueno. Oh, here's my plug right here, actually. See, I can run this. Hook my power supply right here. Red here, black here. Have that, and it will work off of that. I've used it before off of that. So, that no bueno. Let me try, just to try. Again, here's the other one. If you didn't catch the video before this, this is the USB-A, the 2.0, or the A. And this is the Magsafe, the T type. It's a T because it looks like a T. The T or the L types, that does not mean that it's necessarily... there are two different types here. Let me unplug this and show you. See, it goes back to 0. These are two totally different types. Very similar pins set up. Totally different box outs or whatever you want to call them. So, plug back in. Again, 16 milliamps. I'll try to open it and hit the power button. See if that does anything. Again, I know that it's an Apple unit that does need to be repaired. That's why I have it. But let's see if I can't get it open. It's actually a really nice unit here. But real nice inside. Everything missing the battery. Let's see. See if anything happens. Holding the power button. And nothing. Gosh, if I get it in the screen for you guys, it'd be nice, huh? Hello? Yeah, still holding the power button, nothing's happening. So, real simple. It could be the power button itself ain't working because it doesn't have the voltage on the line. I'm almost certain that works with the, was it a 3 volt? Is that 3? I think it's 3.4, 2 volts. and it's pulled down with the pull down resistor when you hit the power button here. Pulls it down, and that's what tells the SMC to kick it on. Or it could even be, and that's something people forget about, the hall sensor, that you don't even see them anymore. It's actually part of the board, and the hall sensor lets it know that the lid is closed or not. Well, if that's malfunctioning and it tells it all the time that the lid is closed, that could be another issue. But I doubt it. This is not a good sign. But I'll get it figured out. Hopefully it's not nothing to do with the hard drive or that. Hopefully. But wish me luck with that. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'm so frustrated that I screwed you guys over and totally bebopped the ending of the other 20-minute video there. So hopefully you can leave me comments, tell me where to go stick it and that, and I'll understand, because yeah, I'd be frustrated too, and I can't blame you there. So here, I guess while we got time, real quick, I'll unplug this. Let me pull this out of here. Again, I don't have orange, I don't have blue, I don't have green, I don't have nothing coming out of this. And this should be orange or green, pending on if it wants to be orange or green, at what condition the computer's at. So let me get it off. Can take it right off of mains. Get this unplugged and out of my way. As you can tell, I hate stuff. Hate crowded up stuff. Oh, this is what I had for the other video I talked about. These are type C here, these two, and they're rounded on the ends. And this is a type B, and this is type A on the top. So just like that. Oh, that one's got to be turned, so it should be like this. Now that one's got to be turned. So type A is this guy right here. Type B is this one right here on the bottom. And then you see where the data lines are marked out. There's 4 pins on this guy. This guy has 5 pins down inside of it. The 2 outside ones are ground. You got a data negative is the 3rd pin in. So it goes ground, ground, data negative, data positive. And then 5 volts is all the way to the left over here. Up inside, if you look this way, it's a tiny, tiny pin inside there. Tiny pins. That thing's going to search for it. I'm not going to waste your time. This thing's retarded. It's an Apple phone, just so you know. I'm not a big fan of Apple. Just not a big fan. I was lucky enough, my buddy said he had an extra phone at work. And if you know me by now, I'm cheap. So he said I could use it. It's just sitting in the drawer. Otherwise, I jumped at the chance. I wasn't real excited about using an Apple, but you can't complain when the price is that good. So, and what the heck, if I ever want to work on them or deal with them someday, I gotta know something about them, you know. So, just not a big fan of their business practices and just some things that they've done over the years. Some things that they do and have done. I did have a separator here. Where did I put that? It was to keep these two separate because they're obviously the same length. And if you pull on this, these two are going to want to touch each other in short. Anyways, let me get this. So, get this pushed back. I will plug that in last. Okay, I got my power supply. Let me show you. Power supply is right there.